Hello traders and welcome to NOFT's weekly trade highlight. In a moment you'll see us recreate one of the best trades of the week with NOFT's order flow and market profiling tools along with detailed trade commentary with NOFT Trade Tactics. Our weekly trade highlight is brought to you by one of our own NOFT traders who, in between assisting traders in taking the next step in their careers, provides weekly and daily guidance in our live trading room every single day. Before we get into this week's highlighted trade, we need to remind you that trading does carry significant risk, and all information in this video is just provided for educational purposes only and is not an offer or recommendation to trade future stocks, options, or forex. From everyone here at NOFT, good hunting out there and happy trading. Hello traders, for this week we're going to go ahead and focus on the trade on April 19th at 10:30 New York. It's going to be actually a continuation trade. A bit of a continuation trade right here, again at 10:30 on April 19th. Here it is with the volume composite. April 19th is going to be this little bit of a range right here during the market open, right through here. I'm going to switch it up on you. I think we've done this in the past, but we're actually going to take a look at a range chart. It's a 10 range chart. Just to give you an idea, it wasn't a whole lot of great trades to take advantage of this week. This trade on a range trade chart looked pretty good, so we're going to go ahead and highlight that one. And you can certainly identify the low down here. Nice little move off the low, and I'll go ahead and explain the footprint to you, and you can actually see why this is actually a pretty decent trade here as a long trade off the bottom. But let's go ahead and take a look and break down what we're seeing here on the chart. On the right side, we have our volume at price, which is looking at volume throughout the day, and then plots it as a histogram on the right side. So it's looking at how much volume at each price level is occurring. Those blue levels that you see here on the chart, these are called VRLs, or volume rejection levels. These are trade locations found by our head trader and plotted on his chart. As soon as he plots them or makes any adjustment, you'll actually see that reflected on your chart automatically without you having to do anything or touch anything on your chart. All right, going back to the volume at prices, blue area here, this is a above value area here. This pink area here is where 70% of the transactions are occurring, so it gives us our value area, and then this lower blue area is our below value area. So you'd ideally like to go long here and go short in here, and then trade it right back into this value area. It's dynamic and is updated throughout the day. You'll see this little blue line and this dotted blue line right here in the middle. That's our POC, or the highest volume occurred on the day, and that's dynamic and constantly updating. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the footprint here. And on the right side, what you're seeing is all the executed buy orders that are coming into the market. On the left side are all your executed sell orders. When you see a red number, just indicating above average selling at a price level. And when you see a blue number, it's above average buying activity at a price level. When you read this, you have to read this diagonally: 271 to 10 or 221 to 4. In this case, 269 to 49, just like you would in a super dom or depth of market level 2 data. And when there's a 300% or greater imbalance or just aggression at that level on the sell side or the buy side, it'll go ahead and highlight blue within our footprint. At the top, this is 1401. You see negative 208 here. This adds all the orders, the buy orders, subtracts it by the sell orders, and gives you a sum of the orders here in the bar. So you can see the sellers are winning by 208 orders in this red bar here, and the buyers are winning by 1,400 orders here. Every once in a while, you will get a green bar that tells you that actually selling activity is taking place. You can see this green bar here, nice kind of hammer bar there. You see the sellers are winning by 776 orders. So every once in a while, you'll get that. And the 0 by 3 or the 1 by 0 that you see here, this adds the imbalances on one side versus the other side. So there's 0 sell imbalances and 3 of these blue numbers here, and that'll just give you the summary there at the top. Give you a quick glance indication of who is controlling, where the aggression lies within that candle. This gray area is called the COT, or the commitment of traders within the candle itself. It just gives you the highest volume point within that candle, and the positioning of that is crucial into the reading of the footprint. So now you have the background of what you're looking at here in the footprint. Let's go ahead and go back to this trade. This is one that happened shortly after the market opened, and this is one that you really like, where you get really nice structure on a VRL, structure being the double bottom, a little bit of a higher low here, and then you're also getting a ton of buy activity here at the bottom. These green blocks indicate that as price is moving down, sellers are coming out. Again, price is moving down, sellers are coming out. You have a low COT positioning, indicating buyer responsive activity. You have a nice buying balance coming in at the bottom of the market, exactly what you'd expect at a trade location. Had a nice bounce, a retest here, and you can see how this trade worked out. But we're going to highlight this one here. You got the same activity where you had these red blocks indicating that buyers are coming out at the top of the candle. So you see, we call this the sequential decline. You see the buyers coming out. You see sellers really responding here. You see the COT properly positioned here and here. Have some buying going on here, but overwhelming. You are in a above value area where you're looking to short. You're at a trade location, and you're getting sellers responding here, which is exactly what you'd expect. We highlighted this trade because it was pretty easy to manage. As we go forward here, you can see that sellers are certainly in control. It's just nothing but sell imbalances in this candle and this candle as well. You see the COT properly positioned. Buyers still coming out of the market here. Again, this candle, just a ton of selling taking place. And we get towards the bottom, and then we're at a trade location. We're below value here, and we actually get sellers starting to come out of the market. And that COT, as you noticed, flipped. It is here is in the top third of a sell bar. Now it's in the bottom third of a buy bar, indicating once again buying activity, where this candle looks very similar to the one back here. Let's go ahead and move forward here a little bit, and you start to see some selling activity, but at this point you're below value, and that's a pretty good trade that you take advantage of. Really easy to manage. Really no buyers, not a whole lot of decision making as you're moving through the value area. You get to the trade location, you're at below value. Great area to go ahead and book profit down here. So I hope you enjoyed that trade of the week. Please visit us at NOFT-traders.com. And until next week, good hunting out there and happy trading.